Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 2025 Wild Wrestling Year-End Award Show. I am very excited to show this presentation for the first time on YouTube, so let's hop right into the award show. Play the intro. As everyone knows, wrestling revolves around one thing: the matches, the rivalries, the storyline, the matches, but they all culminate in the match. And we had some crazy matches in 2025, so here are your nominees for 2025 Match of the Year. We have Jon Moxley versus Hangman Adam Page at AEW All In, Texas for the AEW World Championship in a Texas Death Match. We have Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher at AEW Revolution in a Steel Cage match. Toni Storm and Mercedes Moné at AEW All In Texas for the AEW Women's World Championship. John Cena and AJ Styles at Crown Jewel in Perth. And Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship at Evolution. And our award goes to Hangman Adam Page versus Jon Moxley in the Texas Death Match at All In for the AEW World Championship. A match full of surprises and a crazy build-up, which allowed us to get back the AEW World Championship and Hangman to finally get his moment. An incredible match that deserves Match of the Year. We just talked about matches, and matches are a super big thing in wrestling, but it needs a good rivalry to build up to make the match seem super important. So here are your nominees for Rivalry of the Year. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes. And everyone in AEW facing off against the Death Riders. And the award goes to everyone in AEW facing off against the Death Riders. This was going on all summer, and even before that. Everyone trying to get the world title off of Jon Moxley, making it seen again, as the Death Riders were just tearing apart people, injuring people, and running through AEW. Everyone was trying to fight back, which is still going today. This was definitely the rivalry of the year. In 2025, we came in and we saw some faces we never even heard of, and left with a bunch of people that now we consider top stars. Some superstars able to break out throughout the entire course of this year, and that is what we're going to be looking over here, as here are your nominees for Breakout Star of the Year. Ricky Saints, Harley Cameron, Naomi, Kyle Fletcher, Izzy Dame, and Aleister Black. And the award goes to Kyle Fletcher, a man who had a crazy rise this past year. He was doing some good stuff in 2024 at the end, but with his crazy matches with Will Ospreay and him really asserting himself at the top of the Don Callis family, like winning the TNT title, he did a lot this year that really evolved himself and proved him as the proto-star. He definitely was the breakout star of 2025. We can have great stars, we can have great matches, and we can have great rivalries, but the moments are the thing in pro wrestling that make people go nuts and make them love what they watch. So here are your nominees for Moment of the Year. Naomi cashing in her Money in the Bank at Evolution. Trick Williams winning the TNA World Championship from Joe Hendry. Hangman Adam Page winning the AEW World Championship at All In Texas. Brock Lesnar returning at SummerSlam 2025. Jack Perry bringing back Luchasaurus and turning back into the Jurassic Express. Seth Rollins throwing down the crutches and cashing in his Money in the Bank at SummerSlam. And John Cena turning heel at Elimination Chamber. And the award goes to John Cena turning heel at Elimination Chamber, something nobody ever thought would happen. It sent a crazy shock throughout the WWE universe, as there were clips pulling in of everyone just shocked. It explains so well, and just it made everyone's minds blow. It created an entire landscape for the next couple months for John Cena's retirement tour, and it absolutely shocked people, and that is what the Moment of the Year definitely needs to do. So this definitely has to win Moment of the Year. Types of matches that always make people upbeat and have them have a great time are tag team matches. And we love them too, so here are your nominees for Tag Team of the Year. Dark State, The Hurt Syndicate, The Vision, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, Sol Ruca and Zarya, and the Death Riders. And the award goes to The Vision, a group and a tag team who was built up throughout this year with the help of Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Logan Paul and Austin Theory appearing at the end of this year. They really built themselves up to a high standard as kind of the new face of the WWE and kind of the face of Monday Night Raw. We're excited to see what they have to do in 2026, as now they're a big faction, and they definitely all had a great year. So The Vision is the tag team of the year. After we look at the tag teams of the year, we have to give a shout out to our women as we are nearing the end of the show here. It is time to reveal our female star of the year. There are so many people that have a shot to win this, so let's get right into the nominees of the female superstar of the year. Toni Storm, Io Sky, Tiffany Stratton, Stephanie Vaquer, Sol Ruca, Mercedes Moné, Becky Lynch, and Chris Statlander. And the award goes to Stephanie Vaquer. I mean, what a year she had. She started it off in NXT at Vengeance Day, winning the NXT Women's North American title. Then at Roadblock, unified the title with the NXT Women's Championship. Not unified them, but was able to hold both, and had a great run as NXT Women's Champion. And then went up to the main roster and back at WrestlePalooza won the Women's World Championship, and at Crown Jewel won the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. I mean, it would just be absurd to put anyone else higher than her. She had such a great year, and she's probably going to continue to have a great year going into 2026. Stephanie Vaquer is definitely the female superstar of the year. And now that we've unveiled our female superstar of the year, we will shift over to our male superstar of the year. So here are your nominees for men's superstar of the year. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Jon Moxley, Trick Williams, Obafemi, Cody Rhodes, Kazuchika Okada, John Cena, and Hangman Adam Page. And the award goes to Hangman Adam Page. What an incredible year he had. Starting off with some major feuds like against MJF, Will Ospreay, and so many other guys, having a shift of heart from turning heel to a babyface and joining the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, winning the tournament, and going to All in Texas to finally dethrone Jon Moxley. He then had a stellar title run, throwing on some great matches, and ended the year in that crazy feud with Samoa Joe. He put on great matches, had a great title run, and definitely just showed what a men's superstar of the year should look like. So Hangman Adam Page was definitely the male superstar of the year. I hope you all have enjoyed this year's Wild Wrestling Year-End Award Show. I hope you are pleased with the awards, and let me know in the comments what you guys would think of the awards. And thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.